I had a cellmate in. Actually, it was only medium security. I'd just come out of Supermax. I was hoping they were going to be a bit softer. And he was breaking into people's houses and taking hammers to their kneecaps. He was a serial home invader torturer.
Oh, wow.
And he didn't get along with me at all. He saw me as a fresh fish. He was a hardcore con. And he just said to me right away, his welcoming statement was, I've got this padlock in a sock here. I can smash your brains in while you sleep. I can kill you whenever I want. And I'm like... You know, I'm the best cellmate you could ever have. I'm just a quiet guy. All I do is read and write. But he just was, you know, didn't like me right off.
Yeah, sometimes they're all about that dominance thing, aren't they? People like to scare other people sometimes. Yeah. And know that they're quivering in the corner or something.
And he got his mate then, a 20-stone California biker, who beat me up just as I was going to a visit with my parents who'd flown 5,000 miles to come and see me for Christmas.
Oh my God. That's awful.
And the gang rule is, you've got to hit back. If you don't hit back, everyone's going to punk you out.
Yeah.
I tried hitting back, and it was like hitting a big bag of cement. And he was trained in kickboxing. It didn't end up very well for me.
I mean, 20 stone. Was he a tall guy as well?
Yeah, he was big. Handled like a big moustache, just like all tatted out, just like
hell. That's the vision of the prison
piece of work
thug that you don't want to get involved with.
Yeah. So.
Were you okay though? Like
how badly I didn't get any teeth knocked out, bones broken. He smashed my my kidneys up. I was hurting for about a week, but I considered myself lucky compared to what I saw, what was going on in there. You know, people's getting eyeballs shanked or eyeballs pulled out and stuff like that. So in the end, it escalated with my cellmate. He's getting high on heroin and meth. Shooting up constantly. He was leaving needles out on purpose. I actually stood on one of his needles trying to give me hepatitis C. Fortunately, it only went in my foot a little bit. It didn't get to the blood. It was just stuck in my foot.
Okay, just your skin kind of thing, yeah.
But it got to the point where I got so scared with him, I had to call my family and ask them to call the British Embassy and see if they'd get me moved, because I thought he was going to kill me during my sleep. He was keeping me awake all night, interrogating me, showing me the padlock. And you know, I said, look, when they call the prison, they can't say anything I've said that would get him in trouble. That would make me snitch. And then it's KOS, kill on sight. All the prisoners want to kill me. So the embassy handled it appropriately, and I was moved without getting in trouble. He was throwing batteries at me for a couple of weeks afterwards until I got a cellmate was big. I had some words, and then it stopped. So that, you know, the point where I was at my suicidal low, living with the cockroaches, that was one of the worst points, and that's the serial home invader torture cellmate. That was another one of the worst points as well.
How long into your sentence was that guy as well?
That was about 2.5 years.
So it must have been pretty hard to get through at least a fair portion of your sentence and then be facing that kind of difficulty.
Yeah, because I just come from the remand jail into the prison. I was in Supermax, and then I went over to like medium security where prisoners come out of the cells. So it was a big deal for me to be going in there. And having him, you know, right off the cuff, when I was just looking to reintegrate with these guys, was,
I can't believe you got away from that, alright? Relatively unscathed.
It was a hefty challenge, but you know what? I credit it now because I've opened one of my books, Prison Time, with him. His sentence, I've got a padlock in a sock. I'm going to smash your head in while you sleep. I can kill you whenever I want. It's classic conflict, isn't it? So I'm thanking him now for giving me some good material from my book.
At the very minimum.
If I'd have got through it easy, I would have had nothing to write about.
It's an incredible view of the situation, at least. Very positive view on it.
Got to, haven't you? Got to be.